YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of MLB 16 The Show, Row the Show with Theo Bonds. This is episode 113, and ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We're back here with Theo Bonds as he starts his 2017 campaign with the Detroit Tigers. Yes, he is still the third baseman for the Detroit Tigers, as you see there, getting ready for the opening day game. Here, we're going to start our season off on the road here, playing against the Texas Rangers. There you see Yu Darvish going to be the ace for the Rangers here in this first episode of the new season. And we're going to see what Theo Bonds and the team can do. Justin Verlander going to be on the heel there for the Detroit Tigers, as you see there. Going to hopefully have a successful season here, as the Tigers were unsuccessful last season, as they went I think a game or two just behind the leader in the American League Central there, and was just cut short there of getting to the playoffs. So hopefully this will be a different thing here as we get ready to start our new season here. So there you see Theo and the rest of the third baseman within the organization there. There you see you got Bonds and Marley, who are both the starters there. But of course, Theo thinking about, still talking, amongst people there about him possibly trying to leave Detroit. And talking to him about it before the season here, he said that is a possibility here. He is not liking the way how this team is going. This is now going to be his third season now with this ball club, and he's hoping things will turn around here and change. There you see the starting line, or the pitching rotation there. You still got Max Scherzer there, who is still an issue with Bonds there. As Bonds and Scherzer just don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. And we'll have to see if him and Bonds will get into it even more, if they became friends over the offseason. They've been going bickering back and forth about how the team, especially in the days when Scherzer pitches, Bonds had said some things to him, and of course Scherzer said some things to Bonds, both in the public eye there, and not what you want to see from two of your star players there on that ball club. So there you see the starting lineup for both squads here as we get ready for this opening season here, the 2017 season. I believe he still has another 4 years or so or more. Another 6. I think it used to be 6 years. You have to be considered a free agency. So yeah, he probably has roughly about another 3 to 4 years before he can get free agency. But he only signed a 1-year deal with the Tigers. So we'll see how this season pans out. If the season, doesn't come out the way he wants it, especially getting close to the free agency period, then Bond says he is going to go ahead and ask for a trade. So we'll take a look here and see top of the second here with Bonds coming up to bat. Not what you want to see there, as he goes after that slider there, and he'll strike out there. His first strikeout of the season here with the with the Tigers here. So there you see Yu Darvish just does a good job there, working him, making him go outside the plate there and chase after that one. Now, bottom of the third here, bottom of the second now. We got a runner on first, down by 2, and there you see that crazy horse there, trying to get the fans rally behind the Rangers. 2 outs, 1-2 count here for Elvis, as we'll see here. This is going to be a chopper right there to Bonds, and he makes a nice play there at first. So nice job there getting that ball there. Great reaction, and that's definitely going to help out his team here as they are down by 2. So now, down by 4 now here. Bases are loaded here, top of the 5th here. 0-2 count for Bonds, and Bonds goes after that one. I don't know what he was thinking there. He just took that one. He'll strike out there with the bases loaded, and no opportunity there at all. Good opportunity to really win the game, or have the game up by 4 or up by 1 there. But they'll end up losing this game 5-3 is your final score there. Bonds 0-4 in that game. And he has 3 strikeouts there that you guys, for the most part, didn't really see. So now we'll go ahead to game 2 here, and we'll check out this series here at Globe Life Park here in Arlington. Beautiful afternoon here as you see the fans coming in. We want to see their Texas Rangers and see what they can do. And, of course, see last year's home run champ that being Theo Bonds, as he had a very good year last year, 50 home runs last season. We'll see if he can do that again this season. Top of the first here, pop this one high and deep out to right here. Bonds gets underneath that ball there, and the right fielder gets underneath the catch, and that is an out. So after one, there's no score here. Still scoreless here after one. Now top of the sixth here, down by 5. Got a runner on first here for Bonds as he comes up the bat here. Still has not got a hit yet in this series at all. And we'll see this pitch and the swing. This will be a little dribbler right in front of the plate there. Nice play there for the catcher there to get to that one. And that will retire Bonds there at first. So he is having no success here at all here. And so far in these first 2 games here. And you see Cabrera moves over to second. But there you see the final score. Rangers win this one 7-1. Smiley gets his first loss of the season. Bonds 0-4 in this series. In this game, 0-8 in this series so far, and they still have 2 more games left here. Can Bonds get a hit here in this upcoming in this series here sometime here soon? They really need him. He has a big bat here. They got a good 1-2 punch there in the 3rd and 4th hole with Cabrera and Bonds, who actually I've noticed they've kind of switched spots here a couple of times in this series in the 3 or 4 hole. But top of the first here, top of the first here in the game 3. We'll see Bonds here. He'll finally get a base hit here. Nice job. Moves the runner over to second. Now we have runners in scoring position. And Bonds has finally got his first hit here in the 2017 campaign. So we'll see the swing and a nice job there hitting that one past the infield there and getting a base hit. So can the Tigers put on some more points here? We'll see. As Cabrera will come up to bat here. He has a full count coming up to bat. And we'll see a runners on first and second here. Hopefully they can move the runners over and break open and try to get this lead here early in this game. So far, in these first 2 games, they have not gotten a lead. There you see a little dribble right there. They're going to make a play there to Cabrera. At first, you get Cabrera out. And the runners will advance 90 feet there to second and third. So now Winters will come up to bat. There you see his numbers from last season, 9 home runs. We'll see if he can try to hit one through the infield here to try to crack open this lead here, as there's no score here in this ball game. As Winters gets a 1-2 count, and he'll hit this one. This one will go right to the first baseman, and no run will score there, as that will be the end of the top half of the first. So no score after the first half of the first frame. So Globe Life looking very beautiful in this game. I actually took a look at it and the dimensions of the park, and they actually added a lot of cool stuff to this. But there you see Bonds rips this one down the first base line there. That's going to be a single there, and that's going to move the runner from first to third on that single. Nice job getting a base hit there. His second base hit here in the game. And you see there, Prince Fielder not too happy about that. Had to do a little dive move, but just couldn't get the ball there on time and to get the play there. So big man there at first, not happy about the big man of the first baseman or the third baseman for the Tigers. So you see here Bonds at first. Their manager's asking him to steal here, and we'll see Cabrera come up to bat here. He has a 1-1 count, 2 outs, and he's going to see a steal, and nice job there. It's the shortstop there, just unable to hold on to the ball, and that right there will be steal. So Soto will get stolen on here, as you see him trying to make a play here at second, and Bonds makes a nice play there at second base on that steal. So now still top of the third here, 1-2 count, 2 outs, and we'll see what Cabrera could do. As we'll see here, this one's going to go high and deep. Can this get? Yes, it gets caught there by the right or center fielder there. Makes a nice play. And that will end the inning, as we'll take a look at the replay. Nice catch. Texas Rangers lead this by 1, and they turn around and tack on 3 more runs as Derek Holland wins his first game of the season, and the Rangers win this one 4-0. So Bonds 2 for 4 in that ball game, a strikeout and a stolen base there. You see his numbers there, only hitting at $167 right now with 12 at bats and 2 hits. So he has been struggling here quite a bit so far in these first 3 games. Now we'll see what he can do here in Game 4. Hopefully things can turn around for himself. So Anibal Sanchez will be on the hill for the Tigers, as he had a pretty successful year last year. Hopefully that can continue on here in this season, this new campaign. So Globe Life Park here, Rangers 3-0, Tigers 0-3. Got to turn things around here, try to pick up a win here, and try to go home, get ready for our next game, as I believe we go to back home and play against the Royals here coming up. So there you see Theo Bonds. There you see his numbers, 2-12, no home runs, no RBIs. We'll see what we can do here with 2 outs. Full count here for Bonds, and he'll hit this one up the middle there. Nice job. Hits that one to shallow center field there. That is going to be a base hit, and Bonds is on board there with that hit. So nice job there, getting another hit now. Now 3 of 13 now in this series here. As you see, knocks that one right in there, and is hoping someone can return the favor. So there you see now 2-1 count now for Cabrera. There you see 49 home runs last season, 144 RBIs. We'll see what he can do this season, as him and Bonds were going back and forth through the season there when it came to home runs and RBIs. So Bonds at first, Cabrera up to bat here, 2 outs. We'll see what Cabrera could do here. Hopefully be able to bring Bonds home here, hopefully with one swing of the bat. And the pitch, Bonds going to go take off for second. We'll see this one go high and deep, and that one will get caught, and that will be the end of the inning. So Cabrera trying to hit one deep, trying to go for the fence there, but unsuccessful there, as that one gets short out there to left. So now we will see Bonds 1 for 2 at this point in the ball game here, top of the fifth, tie, or there you see a 1-1 count, and Bonds hits this one past the shortstop there. Shortstop trying to make a play there, and was unable to get that ball that time. So Bonds gets in there. Perez wondering, okay, Bonds has now hit off me twice now in this game, and what is the deal? We've had him quiet here, which they've done a great job there of doing for him in this series. So now 2 flyouts there for Cabrera, 0 for 2. He's going to come up the bat here with a runner on first. Rangers are down by 3 here in the top of the 5th, as we'll see here. Cabrera hopefully turn something around here as Cabrera knocks this one. This one goes right behind Bonds there. Bonds is going to go ahead and turn around. He's going to gun it for home, but now he's going to decide, no, I'm going to hold up here, and I'm going to stop at third as Cabrera gets a base hit with only 1 out. So nice job here. Was take a look at the replay here, and Bonds really hustling here. Big guy who can really move on the base pass there. Does a good job here. And now he's waiting for Winters to do something here to knock him in. So Winters 1 for 1 now in the ball game. And you see full count here coming to bat. No outs here. Runners on the corners. Rangers down by 3, and we'll see the swing. And nice job as Winters goes there. Winters going to get knocked into the double play, but that will score a run there. So it looks straight 2 runs, or 2 runners there for 1 run to score in this inning. As you take a look at the replay, nice hustle there. Nice little toss there to second, and getting the out there at first. Nice play there. 2 outs, but 1 run comes in. So now 8-1 now, top of the 8th. Oh, and it's Bond's next turn at bat here, as he has a full count here. 2 outs. What can he do with this at bat here? He hits this one high and deep. This goes out to the gap out there to the left center field, and this one is going to get him a double, as I believe that will also score an RBI, now making it now 9-1 here in the ball game. And the Tigers look like they're going to avoid the sweep here today, as they are going to get closer to a victory here, as Bonds gets himself in scoring position there, and the Rangers are not liking it at all. And you see the Detroit's head coach is like, okay, finally, we're playing some baseball here today. So Miguel Cabrera coming up to bat. We'll see him 1 for 4. Single back in the 5th. 9-1 here, top of the 8th. Bonds at second. 2 outs, and Cabrera hits this one up the middle there. He cannot, shortstop can't make a play here. Bonds going to come in, and that's going to be a score, a run right there. It makes it now 10-1 in this ball game. As you see, Cabrera knocks in an RBI single for himself. And good job there, really trying to pull this lead even more here as they're getting into the latter part of this game. So final score 10-2. Sanchez gets his first win. Bonds 3 for 5 in the ball game, an RBI, a double, and 2 runs scored by him. Average now at 294. So good job there. He's turning things around. As you see there, Tigers 1-3 now. Now we get ready to play the Kansas City Royals. So Danny Duffy will be on the hill here as he takes on Chris Tillman. And the Royals right now currently in third place right now in the American League Central. So we'll see what they can do here against Duffy. Of course, Duffy not the well-known strikeout guy. He will get guys out on ground balls and knock them in, try to get them into double plays. But yeah, we'll see if Bonds can get an opportunity here to do something here and rough up the Royals starter. So there you see here, Comerica Park, beautiful park today. Beautiful afternoon, as you see there. You got Miguel and you got Alex Gordon there, the leader of that group right there for the Royals. Him and Hosmer doing good jobs here. Not having a successful season so far as they are 1-2 so far here early in the season. But we'll see here. Salvi does a good job here on that chip shot there in front of the plate. Salvi gets Bonds out on that play, and the inning is over. So no score now after 1 frame. Now top of the third here, we'll see Bonds on defense here. 0-2 count, and we'll see here Bonds got a little bit of a showtime move here. He's going to try to dive for this one. Does. Snags that one. Can he turn 2? No, they cannot turn 2, but they do get the lead runner there out at second. And that's all they really need there is get the lead runner out and keep that runner out of scoring position there. You see Bonds on that hustle there. Nice job as he grabs that one and gets the base hit. Or tries to steal the base hit, I should say. But we'll see here. Bonds come up now, top of the third, or bottom of the third here. We'll see this one gets ripped past. No, it does not. It gets caught by the second baseman. Duffy is happy about that as Bonds tries to rip one past the infield. Now, top or bottom of the sixth now here. And we'll see this one will get underneath this one for Bonds as he gets caught right there by Salvi, who gets that catch right there. Nice play there, as the Royals are doing a great job here keeping Bonds off the base paths here and really slowing him down. Now, bottom of the seventh now, Royals are up by 1. It's 4-3, and we have runners in scoring position at second and third. And you know what? Look at this. They're going to say, yeah, we can't deal with you. We're not going to deal with you. So we're going to go ahead and just walk you. So they go ahead and walk Bonds there, and Bonds is told, hey, go take your base. And that's what he does now. So the bases are loaded now for Miguel Cabrera. And we'll see what Mel Cabrera could do here, as he's 1 for 3 in this game as a single and a run. And great opportunity here with just 1 out here to knock in some runs here and try to get back this lead. So bases are loaded here for Miguel as we'll take a look here, 0-2 count. And we'll see Bonds get off the bag there just a little bit, knowing that Hosmer is right directly behind him. And, oh, this one gets a strikeout there as Miguel just tries to heave that one over the wall. You know he was trying to go for the wall there that time. And, unfortunately, he does not, as Miguel just strikes out on that one. And that's going to leave the runner straight up there at their bases there in this at-bat. So, Davis gets out of this one. Now there's 2 away. But still, he is still not out of the woods here, as he still has another base or another hitter coming up the bat here as Winters comes in now. Winters is 2 for 3. He's doubled and single now. Great opportunity here for maybe a home run or maybe even triple here. He's just two more things to go from getting a cycle here. But you'll see here, Winters will hit this one high and deep, but this one will get caught there right center field by the center fielder there, and that will end the inning. So after that those at-bats there, the Tigers cannot score, and they're still down by a run here in the game. Davis looking very happy there for his outfield helping him out. So now bottom of the 8th here, runners on second and third down. We're up by a run actually, and the Royals decide, you know what, we're going to do it again. So they walk Bonds again. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and give him 4 chances here, and they're going to go ahead and wrap him up, and that's going to be an intentional walk there by Herrera. So they're playing the numbers here pretty well here, especially with Bonds, knowing the kind of hitter he is. he can really do some damage here and really just open up this lead for them. So now Miguel Cabrera coming up the bat, and hey, what's pick your poison. Who do you want? Do you want Cabrera or do you want Bonds? I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter who you pitch to. You're gonna have to pitch to one of them. So here we go. 0 for 1, 0-1 count here for Miguel Cabrera. 2 outs, bases are loaded here. Tigers up by a run, and we'll see the pitch, and this one will go down. And this one, the first baseman will make a play here as Hosmer tries to throw this one, and Hosmer does. That will end the inning there as Herrera gets out of a jam there. And the Tigers still lead it by 1. They win this one 5-4 there in their home opener here today as Bonds 0 for 3 in that game. And now we go on to game number 2. So now game 2 here, we'll see what the Royals can do here as they lost that one. Now they're 1-3. Tigers are 2-3. They win their home opener here at Comerica Park as the fans are still filing in. Getting ready for this series here, as you see their numbers there with Alex Gordon. Right now, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, and 1 stolen base. Verlander, 0-1, and has a 9 ERA. We got to try to get that down here some today. Hopefully, he'll have a good game. Bottom of the first here, runner on first for Bonds. 2-1 count here, and Bonds will get a hold of this one. This one goes high and deep, and that one will get caught right at the warning track there. Talk about power there from Bonds. And he will have to go back to the dugout there and re-strategize. Now, bottom of the 4th here, nobody on board, nobody out here. 0-2 count here for Bonds. He'll hit this one. This is going to be a ground out there to the third baseman, but third baseman cannot make a play there as he throws that one in the dirt there on Hosmer, and that will be a fielder's. Actually, no, they'll rule that. I believe it's not an error. I believe it's just not going to be a base hit here. So we'll see. Yeah, well, that might be a catching error on the first baseman. That might be an error on Hosmer there, as he was unable to really get that ball. So now we'll go ahead and see Miguel Cabrera 0 for 1 here in the ball game here. Bottom of the 4th. Bonds at first. We'll see what they'll do. Possibly maybe have Bonds steal here on the pitcher. As you'll take a look here. Bonds going to go ahead and take off here. He does. And that's going to be a nice hit and run there as Cabrera knocks himself in and knocks over Bonds on that play. That is going to be, they do say that's a hit and run. And we'll see here in the replay there, just a good timing there as Bonds just takes around there. He gets that extra base there, leave him there at third. And now he got himself in a scoring position. Opportunity here for Winters. So Winters 2 for 2, nobody out, 2 on, no score here, and we'll see the pitch, and Winters will get a hold of this one, and this one will get caught by Hosmer as that one pops right over to Hosmer for an easy catch. Nice play there for Hosmer as Winters is out on the play. So take a look at the replay there, and we'll see here, yeah, he just gets underneath that one. And unfortunately, that does not go past the infield there, as the infielder, right field or first baseman there gets that ball. So Malley coming up to bat here. He's the DH today, 0 for 1. We'll see what he can do. He can try to. All he has to do is really knock in a base hit here, and he will have an RBI as he has an 0-2 count here, and this one will get popped up there. This one again makes a nice play there to Hosmer, who gets there. Nice reaction there from Hosmer as he makes a play there. That's now 2 away for the Tigers. So Tigers keeping, just having a little trouble here as the Royals are doing a good job here keeping the runner. They're at third and avoiding any kind of scoring here as the pitcher is just getting these guys to hit the right pitches there and pop them up. So Iglesias now 0 for 1. We'll see what he can do here with 2 outs. 0-2 count with 2 on. No score still here in the bottom of the 4th. And we'll see the pitch for Iglesias. Iglesias connects. No, he does not, as he can now have no connection with the ball there. As Profil will get out of the inning there and leave Bonds and Cabrera stranded there at first and third. But we'll see here. The Royals will come back and win this one, and they do. 9-3 is your final score as Jose Berry gets his first win for the Royals. As for Bonds, 0 for 4. He does have a stolen base there, and that will end game 2. So now we'll go to the final game of the series here against the Royals here. We'll see what Bonds can do here. Now, so far in this series, he is 0 for 7. Ouch. yeah, worser is not even a word. He is worse now in this series than he has been in the first series of the season there against the Rangers. So now, bottom of the first here, 2 outs, and we'll see Bonds hit this one right to the third baseman there as he grounds out to, whoa, no, he doesn't, as Hosmer gets thrown off the bag there, and that's gonna be a solid hit, but it won't be counted as a base hit there. He does get on board there. He got a couple points for that, but just a bad throw there from the third baseman as Moose had plenty of time there to throw to Hosmer. So now Kenny Winters coming up to bat here. You see his numbers so far from last season. And here you see 0 for 2 now for him as he has 2 outs. We'll see if he can knock Bonds over. Bonds going to go ahead and take off for a steal here. Bonds gets down there and gets the steal there. Nice job. Now he's at second here, and he has a great opportunity here to help himself and this team out here as they're now lost. They got to win this game to win this series here. As we'll take a look here and see that he is safe there at second. So he's going to get off the bag here a little bit. 1-2 count here for Winters. 2 outs. And we'll see what kind of pitch Winter gets. And Winters hits this one. That one goes past, or goes into the outfield there. Shortstop makes a play there and tries to get the runner out there at first. But Escobar cannot make a good throw there. As you see here, he has to do a little bit of a Jeter move here. Go off his back foot, turn his body around to square up on the target there. And nope, that's going to be safe there. So Winters is safe at first. And now we have runners in first and third. So now 2 runners on board here for Malley as he has a 2-0 count. And we'll see with 2 outs what he can do here. As we'll see the pitch. And nope, that's going to be a ball there. And there you see they're not too happy. Royals fans or Tigers fans are not too happy about this. They want to see a hit. They want to see a run come across the board here for Malley as he gets a 3-0 count here. This is going to be a chopper there. This is going to get 1 out there, and that is all they need to get out of the inning. Nice play there from Escobar as the Royals keep a good job here, keeping the Tigers on board there, and no score. Now 3-1 here as we're down by 2. Bonds chops that one right from the plate there, and that's going to get him out, and that's going to end the inning. So after 3 innings of work, Royals still lead it now 3-1. Now 7-1 here at the bottom of the 5th. Bonds up to bat here. Runners on the corners here. 2 outs. He has a good chop here. All he has to do is rip one past the infield here. Rips one right there to short there. That's going to get the force out at second. And that's going to retire him today. So far he is, I believe, now 0 for 3 now in the game. And ends up being 0 for 4. As we'll see here, the Royals will win this one. Again, 9-3 there, just like they did in the last game there. In game 2, and they get the victory. So there we see we're 2 games out of first place currently. Right now the White Sox are in first place, Royals in second, which is a game and a half behind the White Sox, and also the Indians are just a half a game behind the White Sox right there. So those are 2 or 3 teams that we have to worry about this season, as it's starting early here and doesn't look like it's going to be too good of a season. As you take a look here, we got more losses than wins right now. We're 2-5, and we got a big road trip here coming up as we play against Cleveland. And Cleveland is the only team right now that's below us here in the standings. So we'll have to see what we can do here coming up in this road trip as we go to Cleveland for 3 games, and then we finish it off in Baltimore for 3 more there before we head back home for a homestand there against the Mariners and the Angels. So come on back for another episode, you guys, as we start this 2017 campaign with Theo Bonds. Can he get traded this season, or will he have a successful season? Will this be the season that the Tigers can go to the playoffs and try to win it all? We'll have to find out and see coming up. Thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to hit that subscription button if you're new to the channel, and subscribe for more Row the Show with Theo Bonds here on ESGNet. Also, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. Links are down below in the description. And as always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.